Before the great empires rose in East Asia, a new civilization emerged along the misty valleys of the Red River. It wasn't built of stone or gold, but of bronze, rhythm, and rice. This was the Hong Sen culture, the brilliant expression of the ancient Viet people who turned metal, earth, and water into art, agriculture, and a profound sense of identity. From around 700 BCE to 179 BCE, the Hong Sen people forged a society whose legacy still sings through the ages in every river, every drumbeat, every harvest. The Hong Sen civilization blossomed in the fertile valleys of what is now northern Vietnam, where the Red, Mae, and Sea rivers meet the mountains. Here, the climate was warm and wet, the soil incredibly rich. The people became masters of wet rice cultivation, taming floods with an intricate system of dikes and canals. Rice wasn't just food. It was the heart of their life, a sacred gift from the earth and their ancestors. Villages were built on stilt houses beside the shimmering paddies. Neighbors shared their labor, their festivals, and their fortunes. In this world, community was survival, and survival, over time, became culture. If rice was their soul, then bronze was their voice. The Hong Sen people were master metal workers. From their smelting furnaces rose an incredible array of objects. Axes, daggers, spears, and intricate ornaments, each cast with stunning precision and deep symbolism. But the most magnificent of all was the Hong San drum. Made from molded bronze, each drum was a masterpiece of art and ritual. Its surface was carved with mesmerizing scenes of daily life, hunters and warriors, dancers and musicians, birds and longboats, all circling a radiant sun at its center. Scholars believe these drums were powerful symbols of status, music, and spiritual connection. They were used in ceremonies to summon rain, to celebrate victories, and to unite villages under a single resonant beat. The beat of a Hong Sen drum was the very heartbeat of a nation, not yet called Vietnam. Archaeological findings reveal a highly organized society. The Hong Sen people were led by chieftains who acted as both warriors and priests, governing through shared rituals and customs. Every village had its elders, its craftsmen, its farmers, and its storytellers. Their religion was animistic. They believed that powerful spirits lived in the rivers, mountains, and sky. Ancestor worship was central, binding the past and the present together with threads of respect and memory. The sound of the drum was a prayer in itself, a conversation between humanity and the heavens. The art of the Hong Sen people was woven into the fabric of their daily lives. They made cloth from hemp, dyed it with vibrant plant pigments, and adorned their bodies with beautiful bronze jewelry. They lived in practical houses on stilts, keeping them safe from floods and wild animals. Men hunted and fished, while women cultivated the fields and gathered resources. By the fireside, children learned the stories of their ancestors. Their boats, often seen carved onto the bronze drums, were long and graceful, cutting through the rivers like mythical dragons. They were not an isolated people. Their trade networks spread their unique bronze craft to southern China, Thailand, and Indonesia, making Hong Sen a cultural beacon that radiated across Southeast Asia. While they valued harmony, their world was not always peaceful. The Red River region was a land of many tribes, each with its own chieftain. The weapons they crafted from bronze swords, spears, and arrowheads show both breathtaking beauty and deadly efficiency. Bronze was the metal of life and death, used to harvest the life-giving rice and to defend the fields that fed them. Warriors fought beneath the banners of birds and suns, potent symbols of freedom and light. Between the 5th and 3rd centuries BCE, the Hong Sen culture reached its zenith. Their bronze casting techniques became incredibly sophisticated, and the drums grew larger and more ornate. Villages expanded into powerful chiefdoms, with complex networks of trade and ritual binding communities together from the mountains to the sea. Their festivals bloomed with music, dance, and sacred offerings. When a chieftain died, he was buried with his weapons, his jewels, and a drum, because the afterlife was seen as a continuation of this world. This profound belief in continuity between life and death, human and nature, defined the enduring spirit of Hong Sen. But by 179 BCE, the winds of history had shifted. From the north, the expanding Han Empire cast its shadow southward. The kingdom of Yu Laosis, the successor to the Hong Sen chiefdoms, eventually fell to foreign rule. The bronze furnaces cooled, and the great drums fell silent. But the spirit of Hong Sen did not fade. Its art and its core values, community, resilience, and a deep reverence for nature, became the unshakable bedrock of Vietnamese culture for millennia to come. Today, the magnificent Hong Sen drums are celebrated as national treasures. Their iconic images adorn Vietnamese currency, museums, and national memorials. Each intricate pattern, each stylized bird, each sunbeam is a whisper from 3,000 years ago. In the countryside, the same timeless rhythms of agriculture endure: the planting, the harvesting, the celebrating. The song of the rice field is still the song of Hong Sen. History often remembers the builders of great stone monuments. But the Hong Sen people built something far more lasting: a culture of harmony, creativity, and incredible endurance. When you hear the sound of that ancient bronze drum, it's as if the earth itself is reminding us we are all of the same river, the same soil, the same song. This is the echo of the Hong Sen civilization, a voice from the Bronze Age that still speaks to the very heart of Vietnam today. Thank you for joining us on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed this story, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into our shared human history. We'll see you in the next one.